And we are back with another BS show. Today we have a pretty interesting topic. Next level don't even know about it yet.
No,
He don't know nothing.
no, nothing.
You know Nance. So before we begin, as always, make sure you guys get that protection. Protect yourself before you have babies all over the place. That's like the best way of saying get yourself VPN. Protect yourself.
Yeah. Before you wreck yourself.
Before you wreck yourself. And actually, to throw this in there, this goes along with the VPN. I don't know if Next Level knew about this. There is a Twitter account called A Dying Nobody. I was doing my crypto videos yesterday, and there's this encrypted message, and I saw something about it, and I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. I'm like, I wonder what this is. Then I saw somebody else talking about it, and this all happened like yesterday. Like 2 people were talking about it, and they're doing lives, and they were getting like a huge amount, like low subscribers, grip ton of views though. And I'm just like, what is this? So I started to go down the rabbit hole, what it was, and I'm like, ooh, something big's gonna happen in crypto. Now, this isn't a crypto episode, but one of the things in that Twitter account had like they were gonna expose certain YouTubers that are attached to certain crypto projects, and by exposing that, and if it's true, some of these YouTubers could go to jail because of these pump and dump schemes. The one thing I noticed is when people say, oh, we're not financial experts, blah blah blah, they try to protect themselves, right? But the main reason why a lot of people are doing that though is because they're associated with a certain crypto that they're trying to pump. And they're saying like, we're not an expert, but we think it's going to go like this. They get a lot of views, a lot of people buy, thing goes up, they pull out and make a lot of money. Well, this person has been apparently, he breached a lot of things and is going to expose a grip ton of stuff within the next. It could happen today. It might have just happened, or it's right about to happen, but where it's literally like around this time it's going to happen. But the link, everybody was saying like, don't click this link, and if you do, get yourself a VPN, because you don't know what the hell you're clicking on, and you don't know if it's going to come into your system, and you don't know blah 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 blah. But I was just like, I almost turned on my VPN to click on the link to see, but then I was like, no, that's stupid. Don't do it. But anyway, get yourself protected, because you never know when dumb shit like this happens. That was probably my longest VPN plug ever, but it's real life.
Speaking about real life, don't forget about BuzzTVGlobal.com. Link in the description below. BuzzTV's always got some great devices. A lot of people have really been enjoying their new ones. It's funny because we say, hey, Bella. We always say, BuzzTV is always changing up their remotes. But the reason I'm laughing is because the only other product that changes up their remotes frequently is the Shield. But the Shield only changes the remote, doesn't change the device. Yeah. So BuzzTV has been constantly getting better, improving not just the device, not just the software, but the total user experience. So make sure you check them out.
Absolutely. And I do have to say, this is the smoothest experience out of all their devices. The X5, the brand new BuzzTV X5, I played with the 128 so far. I haven't done the 64 yet, and I haven't done the E2 Max, but the X5 has been the smoothest experience from startup to me beginning my setup. Like that whole initial boot was just like flawless, I would say.
Did you know that your favorite app works on it?
Disney Plus? Yeah. Heard about that. So I'm like, yes. So there you go. Okay, so today's episode is, and for you guys watching or listening, I already know the title. Obviously, because you guys probably clicked on the link and you guys are like, "Ooh, what's this?" But these are the best movies that are trending with official trailers right now. And I wanted to get Next Level's reactions to see what he thinks. Might not have seen it. I haven't seen them, but there is little descriptions. That way I could read exactly what it is and get his feelings on it. So, what's your question?
Have you heard the possibility of a trailer coming out on, was it the fourth game for basketball during one of the commercials? You've heard about that?
Is it the Netflix one with Adam
No.
Sandler?
Mm-mm.
No, which one's this one?
Wakanda Forever?
A basketball game?
No, it's going to be premiering the trailer during the commercials of the basketball game.
Oh, well, good thing you told me that. So that way, when I'm watching the game and it pops up, I'm just like,
But-
switch it.
So that was leaked, but Disney's denying it.
Of course.
So we'll have to see, but it's very interesting. Like I was listening to somebody talk about it and they're like, it would be the perfect time to air it during the fourth game because you don't know if, if there's going to be like a next game after that or whatever and whatever. And, you're kind of for sure to have a fourth game. So,
Well, no, there should be another game after that. Right now, it's 2-1 Celtics. I hate the Celtics. Well, I don't hate the Celtics. They're a great team. But of course, I like my Warriors and I want them to win. But game 4, if the Celtics win, it's going to be 3-1. It's best of 4, which means it has to go to a game 5.
right.
So I see it game 5 because it's going to be probably the most watched game out of the entire series.
So maybe Disney's denying it because it's not going to be it's not going to be on game 4. It's going to be on game 5.
Maybe. Yeah. They might say
Right.
like, jokes on you.
Right.
It's funny. I actually saw my friend on you know how they show the audience
Yeah.
when they're playing and in between commercials or when they're about to go to commercial or come back from commercial.
Yeah.
I saw my friend on TV. Some of you guys might know her, some of you guys might not know her. Her name's Amy Anderson. She's been in stuff. I'll leave it at that. Wink, wink. She's been in those type of videos and movies or whatever you want to talk about. But I saw her on TV and I totally shot her a text and I was like, dude, I totally saw you on TV. And she's like, send me a screenshot. So I sent it to her and she was like, oh shit. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. The number one trending right now, and I think this is because it just released.
Black Adam.
No. Funny. No, it's not even top 4.
Really?
Yeah. It's not even top. Dude, nobody cares about freaking Shazam and their Shazamness crew. Yeah, it's The Rock. Okay, it's The Rock, but still, it's like Shazam's gonna get more popular because of Black Adam. But once people start picking, because people, you get Black Adam. Oh, the first thing is people of color are gonna be like, oh, cool, Black Adam, like Black Lightning. Oh shit, awesome. That's gonna be like the first thing.
Black.
Right. It's the suit. But that's the thing. People of color, that's the first thing that everyone's gonna, that's the first thing I thought too. I was like, oh, cool, okay. And I think everyone else, once they catch on, like, oh, this is another superhero movie. Okay, what superhero is who's Black Adam? Was it DC? Is it Marvel? So they're gonna be interested in watching it. The third wave of people is gonna be like, The Rock. Is it in a movie? What is it? I don't care. Let me see it. And then everybody else is going to be like, okay, it's going viral everywhere. Like the 3 biggest groups of people are watching them now. What the hell is it? So, number 1, it is a superhero movie. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. That's going to be massive.
Marvel Studios.
Now,
Now,
he looks like he really bulked up for this one too, because he's ripped as hell.
I saw a small clip of it. and of course on one of my freaking commercials, he looks huge.
Yeah.
He looks comic book huge.
Yeah. He's massive.
I'm like, yes. People are saying that the reason why he's huge is because he's doing a Hulk Hogan movie.
Is he?
Yeah, he's supposed to be Hulk Hogan in this future movie. I was like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, yes. Like, dude, Hemsworth, whatever his last name,
Hemsworth?
dude. I don't see anybody else playing a Hulk Hogan but him.
He's too good looking to be the Hulk.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like when you look at Hulk Hogan back in the 70s and 80s, like eat your vitamins, dude, Hulk Hogan had like this perfect like physique and buff, and you know what I mean, like no homo or anything, but this guy had a good body, like he was ripped. And I'm thinking I was literally thinking like which actor that is not good looking, like somewhat good looking but kind of ugly at the same time but ripped, that could play this role. And I was going through my list of like blonde haired people or people that could maybe resemble, and I'm just like, dude, who? John Cena? His jaw's too chiseled. So
Yeah.
like once I saw that clip of him like ripped and he's just there, and I'm just like, whoa. Like the first thing I saw in my head was freaking comic book Thor. And then the next thing I saw was freaking his girlfriend as Lady Thor.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
I'm like, damn it, this is why I don't watch freaking commercials.
I like Natalie Portman. I've always really liked Natalie Portman. I really like that she was in V for Vendetta.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She did a great job in V for Vendetta. And ever since then, I've been like, all right, yeah, you're a good actress. I'm down with you.
So I saw that. It was like quick, dude. Like I saw like somebody that was super ripped, and I'm just like, dude. And I'm just like, is that Thor? Because I honestly thought it was like gonna be like a Hulk Hogan thing or something, and I'm just like, holy crap. And then I saw Jane, I'm just like, wait, Lady Thor? I'm like, is this a Thor trailer? And then I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I switched it. I'm like, damn it. I was so mad. But I haven't seen the whole thing. I don't know who the villain is. I don't know who they're pumping up. I don't know if this is Lady Thor, Natalie Portman, like his girlfriend Thor, or if this is a variant, because now we're in this multiverse. I don't know if something popped in and he's there. I don't like, they haven't mentioned that the multiverse is merging with stuff. The closest thing that they talked about was in Doctor Strange 2, which we'll talk about later. They said Doctor Strange 2, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. They said that there's a convergence happening, and then the girl at the end says, you got to come with me, and they went back to the dark world or the dark universe. That's, if people don't know, that's actually where Dormammu from Doctor Strange 1 is at. And I think I want to say, like, after like I watched it a couple times. After watching it several times, Dormammu's there, something's happening. I think his world is collapsing because of this whole multiverse crap. I also think that girl is one of three people: his cousin, his sister, or his daughter. It's going to be one of the three, and she's there to get him back.
Huh.
One of the three. Yeah, one of the three. And he's going to go and help because of this convergence that's happening now because of this whole multiverse. At first, I thought it was going to be the Argonauts, the people from the quantum realm, the little people.
Oh,
At first, I thought it was them, like their world. But then the more I was looking at it, I'm just like, I think that's the dark universe. That's where Dormammu was at. So I'm just like, wait a minute, this is something different. Could be wrong. It could be the other one. I don't know. I don't know if the multiverse is combining now. I don't know if this is a variant of a Lady Thor or if somehow she got powers. I don't know. I don't know.
I've heard some theories, but I'm not going to talk about it because you don't know until you watch the movie.
Right. Well, what do you think? After I'm sure you probably watched it and you probably heard people. What do you think she is? Do you think she is his original girlfriend, or do you think she might be a variant?
I think she's his original girlfriend.
How the hell did she get the powers then?
And I also think she's dying.
Oh, oh, is that comic book?
Maybe.
Is that comic book? Oh shit. Okay, leaving it alone. Leaving it alone. Okay, okay. I like when they go comic book, but I also like them recreating the stories a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
so I'm okay if they don't go full comic, but oh, okay. The second trailer, um, Pinocchio the movie.
Another one?
No, this is from Disney. This is like an actual,
A real boy?
fully real, kind of like what they did with what's it called? Oh my gosh, now I can't put my head on it. You know how Disney's lately been doing a lot of live action movies now? They're doing a full Pinocchio thing, and they have a trailer for it too. It's pretty good. I don't know if you want to.
One of the top trending videos.
Yeah, if you go to YouTube and you go to explore, and then if you go to the very top and you click on trending, and then you click on movies, there's a tab. I could actually, you know what? I could probably send you the tab.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, it's like the second one, Pinocchio. But make sure the audio's all the way down, so that way we don't get no strikes from good old YouTube.
It's funny because I'm in a different country. My top 5 is different than yours.
I'm sure it is.
Like my number 2 is literally an India movie.
Yeah, Pinocchio. If you watch it, dude, it's the way they're doing it. Of course, it's you know, oh, so it's the same people that did Beauty and the Beast and a couple other movies.
Tom Hanks.
Dude, yeah, Tom Hanks is in it.
Oh shit, this is a real boy.
Yeah, no, this is live action.
Oh, this is gonna be good,
dude.
Wait, is Tom Hanks He is Giuseppe.
He's Geppetto.
Holy, or Geppetto, whatever. Close enough.
Or whatever they say, Canadian.
Movie,
dude, when I saw that trailer and then they showed the Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket, yeah.
Dude, I was like, oh, no. And they did it so tasteful, dude. It looks so good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good movie, man.
It looks good, huh?
When is it coming out? Did they say?
That I don't know. I mean, I think it says like fall.
Let me see if I can find it. September 8th.
Yeah, so fall. So these guys did Beauty and the Beast. They did Lion King. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be a good movie.
The next one. This is the number 3 in the good old United States, and it's another Disney movie. It's funny. Top 3 Disney movies. This is from their animation studios, though. It's called Strange World. Brand new movie. If you want to look it up, Disney Strange World teaser trailer.
This gives me Up vibes.
Are you watching it?
Yeah,
dude. So for you guys listening, travel past space and time to a place of infinite mystery. That's how they're opening this up. It's a teaser. It looks really good. It's almost like an old school Rescue Rangers vibe. They even show like a very old black and white like intro to their movie, like beyond space, beyond this, and then they show everything like all in black and white. And then it goes into color. When it goes into color, it just looks freaking amazing.
It's like Up mixed with Lorax.
There you go. Yeah, up mixed with Lorax. Yeah. Yeah,
which were both great movies.
Like one of those Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah, maybe that's better. Not
Up. Okay, the next one here on this list.
Did you have a date for this one?
No, that one's just a teaser.
It says fall. this
Fall.
year.
Sweet. So the next one on this thing is and this isn't a movie, but I'm gonna throw it out there real quick because I know some people are already watching it. I haven't seen any of it yet. I'm waiting until the whole thing is done. This is a TV show. Volume 2 of Stranger Things 4, the finale. They've already listed like the first whatever episodes, like 6 or whatever it is, but there's like 2 more that they're gonna list. And when I went to go watch it, oh, you went dark big time.
Oh, sorry.
When I went to watch it, I'm like, okay, let me see Stranger Things, and then it showed that there's still 2 more episodes left, and I'm just like, wait, what? No, I don't want to watch this now. I'm like, when's the last 2 episodes? And then I went to go see the dates, end of the month. I'm like, pfft. Or is it the beginning of July? I don't know. All I know the whole thing wasn't out yet, so I'm like, nah, wait. I'll wait. Okay. Here's the next one. I'm gonna do a little bit of a rapid fire. I want to see what your reaction is. The new Elvis movie.
Yo, that looks good. I actually watched a bit of that,
Yeah.
and I'm interested. You got me hooked. Like it's a good trailer. It's a good trailer, definitely.
It's
I'm
a
not
very
even a
good trailer.
huge Elvis fan because it's like I never really listened to a lot of his music. Like you hear the commercial stuff and nothing like a corn dog or whatever, but yeah, it looks good. I think it looks good. It shows in the trailers his reaction to some like worldly events that are going on, like when I think Martin Luther got killed or whatever, like his reaction to it. And I think it's going to be a really good movie for everybody to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Here's another one. I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's called The Sandman.
Yo, The Sandman is a book from what's his name? Stephen King?
I think so, yeah. I think so. So if you guys don't know what's Sandman is typically when you wake up and you have sand in your eyes, like they call it sand. It's supposed to be where it goes into his world. A place called The Dreaming. So I'm guessing it's going to be a horror movie. Okay. Here's another one. Willow. Did you ever see the original Willow?
No.
They have some of the original actors coming, and it's going to be coming out on Disney. It's another Disney movie. Okay. Here's another one. This is from Rob Zombie. The Munsters.
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever watch the show?
Yeah.
I like the show.
I had the book show. I actually really liked it.
They have a sneak peek trailer, and they're doing it like the way they start the trailer. It's very like black and white, like how it was before. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole thing. I just saw some of it, but it looks pretty good. Okay. I have to ask, Avatar 2. Have you
A lot
seen
of
the first
people are
one?
excited. I haven't watched. I might have seen some of it because when I went to go see Doctor Strange last weekend, I think they played the trailer for it. So
I'm stoked. The first Avatar was what opened the doors for like 3D movies. It's like one of the it's one of the best 3D movies to watch in the movie theaters in IMAX. I did not get to watch it. Like I saw it on my TV, and I sat a little bit closer just so that way it fills up like my entire eyesight.
yeah,
But from what I hear, everybody's like, dude, you need to watch this thing on IMAX in 3D. So I'm pretty sure they're going to re-release it once the second one comes closer for people who want to watch it again. I hope they do, because I will definitely go see it. There's a couple other movies I haven't really heard of, but it's trending. One's called The Summer I Turned Pretty from Prime Video. There's another one from Hulu called Prey. And there's another one called The Menu. Not sure, but It is what it is. Okay.
What about The Man from Toronto? You don't have that one?
I haven't seen that on my list.
That's with Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson.
Huh. Interesting. I haven't seen that one. Um. Okay. Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
What was their last movie? They Do the World?
Do America.
Do America or whatever?
Yeah. What do you think about this one?
I don't know if they still have a big following.
Everybody who is in their late 30s and up are going to be excited about it.
I don't know about everybody.
A lot of people are. I'm excited about it. I'm like, hell yeah, Beavis and Butthead. It's kind of like dude, like Beavis and Butthead to me is like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
It's just that raw, what, like WTF, you know? But they're hilarious. And some people don't like that type of raunchy comedy. Like you don't like South Park.
Yeah, I don't like South Park.
I like South Park to an extent. I stopped watching South Park a long time ago. But like I also stopped watching The Simpsons a long time ago. It just kind of got like old, you know?
Well, you're on your 40th season or some shit.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dude. So I'm like if they did a Ren and Stimpy movie, I'd be interested in watching it. You know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, let me check it out. Let me see what you got. Or if they did like a one-time season show that was broken down into different episodes, like a movie, but broken down into episodes, like 30, 40-minute episodes, kind of like what they're doing with like Star Wars. That'd be cool. I don't know. We'll see. They're doing another Mission Impossible.
Is it this Tom Cruise again?
Tom Cruise again. And this is called Dead Reckoning Part 1. Which means we're going to get a part 2.
What number is this?
Beats the hell out of me, man.
That's crazy.
I'm like, is this? I think it's like the 7th or 8th. I don't know. Black Adam. Did you see the trailer for that one?
I did.
I wasn't excited about it for several reasons.
You're not a huge Rock fan.
No, I love The Rock. I think The Rock is freaking hilarious. If you put The Rock and Kevin Hart together in the movie, oh my gosh, it's like nonstop. And they've done a couple movies together. No, for me, it's okay. So if you watch Shazam and you watch how the team got together and they did a little teaser about Black Adam, it was like, okay, they're going to form their Shazam team. Okay. At the end of Shazam, where they went to go to that little boy's lunch and he shows up and all the kids are like, oh my gosh, you're friends with Shazam. And because, you know, the little kid gets picked on and he's just like, yeah. And I brought a friend with me and Superman shows up and it was just like, bro, okay. The whole Justice League movie was a disaster and all the movies leading up to it is a disaster, but whatever. But okay, it looks like they're trying to do some kind of Marvel MCU type of thing where they're connecting them together. Awesome.
I don't know. Or it was just a joke and a troll because they didn't show his face either. I'm pretty sure they didn't show Superman's face.
See, now I got to rewatch it to see if they did show his face or not. Now I have to rewatch it because if they didn't, and they're rebooting the whole Justice League in a whole different way because they got a new Batman now. If they're rebooting this whole thing, then okay. I hope they answer that question later down the road. that they show his face somehow leaving the school or something, and then Shazam's there and The Rock is there, and they're trying to form a team. I hope they do something like that. Right now, there's no such thing as a DCU for anybody that's out there that's like, dude, the DCU is slowly growing. It's like, okay, the DCU, they started with the whole multiverse of what the F is going on here. You have no idea what Batman's from what universe and who's connected to where. And they've mixed the characters around so many times with different actors. And it's just like, what? What the hell?
And then they're working on a Two-Face movie too.
They are working on a Two-Face movie. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
I hope they do not do it. For me, the Joker wasn't that good.
I really enjoyed it.
It was okay. The Joker is a psycho dude, and they should have gone with that route that he was psycho and he actually killed everybody. Yeah, he was actually everything that was happening. It was in his eyes, but they didn't. They should have done that route, and that this guy was just sick. But I hope with Two-Face, I hope that they show him as the White Knight. Like, show him as the good cop. Show him like really like helping people and doing everything and trying to you know what? Throw in Batman every now and then too. Like he butts heads with Batman. Like he doesn't like him.
He's a vigilante.
He's a vigilante. Like dude. But like I hope they go that route, and then I hope that once half his face gets burnt, and people are rejecting him, and people are like very like, I hope they don't go the psycho route with him. I hope they go with a vengeance with him, saying like, how can they have a vigilante and they make this fool the hero and they're making me the villain? And I hope he goes like rage like that. Like he gets pissed. Don't make him psycho. Don't make him loco or crazy, or don't make him go to a loony bin. Nothing like that. Make him like he's level-headed and he knows exactly what he's doing, and that he's pissed off, and just make him know that that he knows what he's doing. They haven't done something like that. That would be dope. And make him the freaking White Knight at the beginning. That would be pretty cool. And you know what? Honestly, I really do hope they go with that cop thing for at least an hour.
Wow.
It's going to be like a 2-hour movie, maybe 2.5-hour movie. Do that whole thing that he's fighting crime and he's butting heads with Batman. Like explain that full story, like everything that he's doing. Like, like he like everything, like the whole thing with the cop thing, up to where he's leading to go after the criminal, where he burns his face. As soon as he burns his face, halfway through the movie, an hour in, then start exploring the parts where people are rejecting him. People are looking at him funny, like he's wearing a mask to try to hide it, like that. Show that part that he's like slowly building that anger. Spend like about 20 minutes maybe doing something like that he's trying to get back into the force. And then the last 30-40 minutes is when he's just like, screw this, I'm going ballistic. That would be dope. That would be freaking dope. Okay, moving on. I'm actually super stoked about this. This trailer just came out a couple days ago. The Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
It looks pretty good. I think this will make it number 4?
I think so.
So according to this description says, oh, dude, no, this is a prequel. The Hunger Games Coriolanus Snow, one of the mentors, develops feelings for the female back in District 12 during the 10th Hunger Games. And it's expected to come out sometime next year. Yeah, and the trailer is it shows the songbird, and it's like kind of like falling apart, and it has like snake skin as it's falling apart. And then of course it says, Songbird. As soon as I saw it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then Hunger Games. It's like, oh, that's all they're leaving you with. So not bad. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's my list.
Are you waiting like typical until all the episodes come out for Miss Marvel to watch it?
Yes. I got a notification yesterday during my when I was watching my Warriors lose. I was like, I get a little thing that says, don't forget to watch the new series. And then it showed like the little logo. And I'm just like, what? So I'm just like, wait a minute, is Miss Marvel out? So I clicked it, and then it says episode 1, and I'm like, no, what the hell? 6 episodes, I'm guessing, is going to be the total, right?
I'm not sure.
Let me look this one up. How many episodes? For anybody that knows, leave us a comment below. How many episodes are there supposed to be in Miss Marvel? Don't spoil anything for me either, because I'm not going to see it yet. How many episodes are in Miss Marvel?
I watched the first episode.
Okay, yeah, 6. There's going to be 6 episodes in Miss Marvel. Obi-Wan Kenobi only has 4? That's interesting.
The only thing I'm going to say about Miss Marvel, and it's not a spoiler or anything like that, is that I've only watched the first episode, but I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. That's all I'm going to say. So I thought it's definitely going to hit and going to bring in a different demographic, because this is the first superhero that's like Pakistani descent. So it's going to bring in a lot of brown people.
Brown and proud. I'm actually curious if, so again, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to see it yet, but I don't know if they've explained this or not. So I don't know if you want to say yes, no, or I'm not telling you. If you say I'm not telling you, I know you're just being a dick. I'll just leave it at that. But if you want to say yes or no, because you don't know, or whatever, I don't mind if you do tell me this one, but Miss Marvel is supposed to be an Inhuman. So my question is, I wonder if they're going to show that.
She's not.
She's not.
She's not.
They're not going that route. Okay.
No.
So now I'm very interested on what version of Miss Marvel they're going with, because she's an Inhuman in the comics. She's an Inhuman,
right?
And
They still did it tastefully, though. They still did it tastefully.
I'm super excited because they did show Black Bolt in Doctor Strange 2, and I was bro, I was like, dude, oh hell yeah, they're gonna start bringing them in, blah blah blah. Like, this is gonna be awesome. Miss Marvel's here now, and okay, so I'll wait.
At least I'm pretty sure she's not. As far as I know, she's not, because they haven't really talked about her powers yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But from how her powers come about, it doesn't look like she's Inhuman, to me, at least.
Okay. So Thor: Love and Thunder comes out July 8th, and I'm gonna go see it July 7th. I'm buying my tickets this Monday, whatever the date is. When they release, that's when I'm buying them. You guys are listening to this over the weekend, so I'm gonna be buying them in a few days. But Love and Thunder early release on the 7th. Worldwide release on the 8th on Friday. I'm gonna watch it on the 7th on Thursday. Miss Marvel's last episode is July 13th. And you know how I am. I have to watch the whole season, or there's another way I would watch it, is if there's a movie that comes out before this is over. Because what I'll do is I'll watch everything that is out and be caught up to date when it comes to the MCU storyline of releases, because I don't know if something will connect from the TV show to the movie. It will be very interesting if something does happen on July. I think they come out on Wednesdays. It'll be interesting if something happens in her TV show on July 6th, and then and then it connects somehow with Thor on
I
July
think
7th.
that's too close of a time frame.
It is, but it would be interesting if they just like, it could be something stupid, and I'll geek out on it like crazy. Like, you know how they have the new Asgard?
Yeah.
It'll be something interesting if on her TV show, episode 5, they show her watching TV and something's happening on New Asgard, and it's on that says New Asgard, blah blah, blah, but you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, something happened with New Asgard on Earth, and she's like watching it, or like she's walking by, and you could see it in the background, because they throw a lot of things in the back.
They do.
It'd be interesting if something like that happens, because then I'll geek the fuck out.
And she is an Avenger connoisseur.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
even if it's not happening directly, Miss Marvel is a show that you could see it happening almost in third person.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm very interested to see. So that's why I do it like that. Even though most of these don't connect, they did with the Shield. Even though MCU was like, the Shield's not part of us, they could do whatever the hell they want. But they did reference it, that they're watching the TV, and then freaking everything was exploding, and then a random character from Thor's world came into their thing saying, "Hey, we're looking for blah blah blah," and then they left, and then they were back in the Thor movie. They've done little things like that. So episode 5 is going to be July 6th. Thor is July 7th. And then the final episode for Miss Marvel is July 13th. So on Monday, that's the 4th of July. I'm probably going to be barbecuing that day. Okay, I gotta think this through now. 1, 2. How long is the episode? 45 minutes?
Yeah, it kind of felt like 45 minutes.
So I'm probably gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch 2 episodes on Tuesday. Then I'm gonna try to watch 1 episode on the 4th of July. On the 5th, I'll try to watch 2, and then on Wednesday, I'll try to finish the last 2 or 3 before I go watch the movie. That way, I'm all caught up by the time I get in there and I see it. So we'll see. Go ahead.
You're not watching The Boys either yet, right?
Mm-mm. Not yet. So I have something I want to throw in there. Do you guys know there is a lot of Spider-Man projects that are probably and most likely happening?
Yes.
There is a lot of rumors going around. They are doing Madam Web. They are doing a lady Spider-Man. I forget what her name was. Gwen.
Yeah.
They are doing another Miles Morales movie.
Well, you know that in the comics, Miss Marvel dates Miles Morales.
Yep.
So it'd be interesting if through Miss Marvel, she pulls in Miles Morales into the MCU.
Well,
and who's the other guy? The guy from Nova Star, whatever the hell his name is. She dates the 2 of them.
Ooh.
Nova? I don't know. Whatever.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the first one, Homecoming, they showed Miles Morales' uncle. He's like, Miles Morales is already in the MCU, according to the first Spider-Man, because they showed his uncle. And it was like, I saw that and I'm just like, hold on a second. I'm like, they cannot be bringing Miles Morales in in the first Spider-Man movie, but they did tease his uncle in there. I'm just like, hold on. it's already confirmed that Disney Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is doing a Spider-Man 4. It's already being worked on, storyline and everything. Did you watch Morbius?
No.
Damn it.
A lot of people said it was trash.
It was okay. Sony just needs to give up rights. You know what? Disney just needs to be like, look, here's $1 billion, because they can do that. Here's $1 billion, Sony. Give us everything. Sony will probably be stupid and be like, no. They're trying to milk this whole thing with Spider-Man's universe to the ground. But anyway, do you care if I tell you anything about it?
No, I don't care.
At the okay, so Morbius, they made him like a vigilante, kinda. He was killing people, but he was not controlling it, and he was trying to be good, but he couldn't really control it. He stopped somebody else that was like an actual bad guy. So he's kind of like a vigilante, like he kills people that are, you know.
Well, that's what Morbius is in the comics. He's a vigilante.
Yeah, kinda.
Like he does his own thing. Like he's not really like bad, and he's not good. That's a vigilante.
He does fight Spider-Man. He
tries to be good.
Yeah, he does fight Spider-Man, and I know Venom does the same thing. He's kind of like a little bit of both. It depends if you're talking about like right now. The Venom that we've seen is Lethal Protector Venom, which is a good version of Venom, but we know Venom is actually really bad. He could be really bad. So at the end of Morbius, they did this whole thing with the multiverse where the thing was ripping up.
Yeah.
And from Tom Holland's Spider-Man Homecoming, #1, they had Vulture.
Okay.
He got taken away from Tom Holland's world. Remember, when Doctor Strange sent everybody back to their universe, he was sending everybody back to their original universe. Instead, that character that's Tom Holland's Spider-Man, bad guy, is now somewhere else. He appeared in Morbius's movie. And towards the very end, Vulture talked to Morbius and said, we need to team up. We need to go look for Spider-Man. And Morbius was like, yeah. Like, it was just like, hold on a second. Which Spider-Man are they talking about? You know what I mean?
Maybe there's a new one.
So there's been several people talking about this, and I do like to watch how people dissect the movies, and I kind of listen to it. There's a couple ones that's called like Awesome Everything and
Everything Awesome, yeah. Everything Always or whatever.
Something like that,
Yeah.
One thing he said that I was very like interested in is when all 3 Spider-Mans were together in the movie, and they were teaming up to fight all the different bad guys. They were like, okay, like, you know, I'm so confused. I don't know who's going after what and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, we need to team up. Like, guys, I'm not trying to brag, but I was the Avengers. And they're like, really? You're in a band? And they're like, no. And they're like, the Avengers. And they're like, well, that's great. Like, what is it? Like, wait, you don't have the Avengers? You remember that part of the movie?
Yeah.
So when they were trying to figure out, like, okay, I'm Spider-Man 1. He looks at Tobey Maguire, you're Spider-Man 2. And then he looks at Andrew Garfield and he's like, Spider-Man 3. Like, I guess, like, whatever. I think, and I agree with this guy and several other people that have been saying that was a gentle nod of Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie that's being developed. And I think, and he thinks that the Sinister Six is going to be in that movie. Venom, like he was saying, like there's a good possibility because we already had a Venom in Tobey Maguire. And now there's a part of Venom in Tom Holland, but Andrew Garfield has not seen a Venom. So he was like, Venom is probably in his world. And remember, he's just like, we should go look for the Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man 3, Tom Holland's.
Yeah.
And then he gets sucked back into this world. He's like, no, and he gets sucked up. So he thinks Venom's going to be there. That's where Morbius is at. And that's where now the Vulture is at. That's 3.
Right.
But remember that when they fixed everybody, I think it was the lizard dude and Jamie Foxx, the electric guy.
Yeah.
I think those two are from Andrew Garfield's.
Yeah.
And they also have Rhino that he fought in there.
That's the whole 6, isn't it?
Well, the 6 changes all the time.
Oh, okay.
But it's usually 6 of those big, like technically I would say there's like 13 or 14 of those fools that always change around, because you got the Goblin, you got Octavius, like you got several people there, Hobgoblin, you got several people that constantly change in and out. But they have 6 characters that could go after them. And remember, they downplayed him, and because remember he was just like yeah, he's like what, you faced an alien? He's like, yeah, mine was black. He's like, oh, and then the other one, oh, I faced the purple one in space. He's like, wait, I'm still, you faced the purple guy in space, like what the hell? And then Andrew Garfield's like, dude, I suck, like I haven't, like I just faced a Rhino guy with the suit. and he's just like, and then remember they're just like, no, you don't suck, like hold on a second, no, you're amazing, like you're amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. And he was just like, I needed that. I know I needed that. But it's kind of like his movies got downplayed the most out of all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to blow it up by doing a Sinister 6 in Spider-Man 3, Andrew Garfield's version. So that way it's like, holy crap, dude. like they just gave him a really freaking good movie. You know what I mean? So I think there's a couple nods into Disney's Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, into Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. But there is a convo that they are working on a Spider-Man 3 for that one. And then there's a possibility of another Spider-Man for Tobey Maguire. Dude, there's a lot of Spider-Man movies. A lot of Spider-Man movies. I don't know. Your camera's just going blurry as hell. There you go. How do you feel about? I know you're not a big Spider-Man fan. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. I think what they're doing is an amazing job with all the movies. I think the way they're connecting them, bringing people together, storytelling. I think, like, for me, when I saw Spider-Man 3, Tom Holland, and he was like, show me Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Garfield's in the background, but you're just like, wait a minute. Like, okay, he's Spider-Man, but that's not where we last saw him. Like, what the hell? And then he pops in, he's just like, I don't know where I'm at. It's just like, dude.
Yeah, it was breaking that third wall, right?
Yeah. And then when they showed Tobey Maguire come in, it was kind of like, to me at least, like, I cannot believe they went back as far as the 90s to connect these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're talking about what, close to 30 years? 20 some years since the first Spider-Man movie came out all the way to now, and how they just connected everything. The other thing that blew my mind also, now that you finally seen Doctor Strange, was when they showed the Illuminati.
Yes, the Illuminati was there.
More importantly, Professor X, the original Professor X.
He's getting a little fragile now. He's like, what, 90 now?
Yeah. It's like, dude, like he's still kicking. But he was a very remember the 1992 X-Men cartoon?
Yeah, of course.
Like the best
Cartoon of life.
yeah, forever. um that's the version of Professor X that they went with.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Yes.
thank you. Like I was so happy. Now I do got to talk about this though. Now that you've seen it, spoiler alerts galore, everybody. If you guys haven't seen Doctor Strange, sorry, we're talking about it. Last thing, I'm not going to go too deep into Doctor Strange because we could probably go for another hour just talking about this movie. Doctor Strange. Okay, well, first, as far as the MCU goes, what they did with Spider-Man 3 was insane. Like connecting all these movies, I still think that's one of the greatest movies of all time. The way they did Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, they did something that they have never done before, and we've never seen it done in a movie. And Disney, out of all movies, was the one that took the first step into doing something that Disney doesn't normally do. For one, they had Black Bolt, his head explode. When that happened, when Wanda came in and sealed his lips,
Yeah.
like my initial reaction was like, don't make a sound or you're dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with your camera still.
Yeah, I don't know. It's being funky today. I think it needs to turn on my light, but it's all the way over there.
Like it's too far. Yeah, I don't know. So, how do you feel when there we go, now it's fixed. Everything right before you turn on the lights, everything just came into focus, like everything. Okay, Deadbolt or Deadbolt.
Yeah.
No, dead Black Bolt. Deadbolt. When Black Bolt died, and he was like he freaked out that his mouth was closed, and you hear him go like you barely heard a little squeal, and then what did you do? How was your reaction when that happened?
I don't know how to react anymore. Like, do people actually die in Marvel? Because we're gonna see him again, no?
Well, we're in the multiverse, so now we're gonna see him again for sure.
Right, because that's a
sure.
different multiverse.
Right, but to actually see that happen, like they actually killed somebody that was from an actual universe. It's like going to a comic book and saying, okay, like we're gonna go back to Michael Keaton's Batman and actually kill him in the next one. It's just like, holy crap. We know there's a whole bunch of other Batmans, but still, holy crap, you know?
Yeah. I feel like they haven't really. It's almost like him dying is an introduction to him.
I think they're gonna do finally. They're gonna finally do the Inhumans right, and they're gonna do an actual
everyone's
movie.
gonna be like, "Well, who is he? Who cares?" Right? Because like not a lot of people know who Black Bolt is. He's not like a grade A person in the universe that most people know.
Right. But he's a big
character. Yes.
Character.
Yes, of course he is. Especially for part of the Inhumans, which they canceled the TV show, right?
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't think it was horrible. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was okay. I think what they did was they did a decent job explaining that these people live on the moon and they're trying to get back to Earth, and how their whole story happens, that they're not humans and they're not mutants. You know, they got their powers a different way, which makes them an inhuman. But I think here's a fun fact too. The actor from Inhumans, Black Bolt,
Yeah.
that was the same guy.
Nice.
It was the same actor. And from what it feels like, okay, let's be honest. When you first saw Reed Richards How did you feel when you first saw him? Like, oh my gosh, Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic's here.
It was nice to see him because I feel like the other movies didn't really give him a chance to do him any justice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
You made
he
him
can.
dorky.
Yeah, like too dorky. This one, he seemed more mature, and Mr. Fantastic's greatest superpower is not his ability to stretch.
Mm-mm. Yep.
So he was able to showcase that a little bit more, right? So that was nice.
Yeah. When she did unravel him like a rubber band,
Yeah.
I was like, the first thing I said was like, wait, he's not dead. He could ravel back. But then it kept going and going and going and going. And I'm just like, wait, hold on a second. Did she just actually kill him? Like, I was like, hold on. Did Disney, hold on, pause the cause for Marvel. Did Disney just kill Mr. Fantastic? Disney. I was like, wait a minute. Disney just killed this fool.
You know what that was kind of like? That was kind of like that last X-Men where Phoenix went in and killed everybody, and you were like, what the hell?
Yep. Yeah. I love I was, dude, I was like a freaking kid in a candy store. I was super excited when they showed Professor X put his hand up, look down, and you see all the rays come out. Woo, 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 like comic book, like
Yeah.
cartoons, like they did it and they went super comic book with it. And then they sucked you into like her mind, and it was like, yes, like finally we're gonna actually get something that's super legit, super like they're nodding to the comic books. This is where this is from. This is where this is from. Story's gonna be different, which I'm okay with, but they're giving those nods to all those situations. Of course, when she snapped his neck and killed him in his conscience, I was like,
Oh, what the hell?
dude, like, come on. Like, you just connected the freaking you connected like Inhumans, which did a horrible job in TV. I thought it was a fine show. You just connected the Fantastic group or the Fantastic Four group, and dude, it's like Spider-Man. They have a whole freaking universe with their own thing. Galactus, Silver Surfer, like I go on forever with those fools. The possibilities of Thing versus Hulk, like there's just so many things that is just like, holy crap, awesome. Freaking X-Men. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then they went comic book freaking what's it called? Miss Marvel,
Peggy Carter.
well, Peggy Carter with the whole Captain America thing, but I'm talking about Marvel, Captain Marvel. They went comic book with that character, and I'm just like, this is supposed to be Captain Marvel. Like, sweet, like they're actually going Monica Rambeau. They're going with, this is your Captain Marvel that people have been talking about, and they're just like, we know. We're just going with a whole different universe, so that way we could tell a different story. So the way they did all that was amazing. The way they killed everybody, I was like, this is like freaking Infinity War, the ending of Infinity War all over again, except this isn't that they could snap their fingers in their back. Like, Scarlet Witch actually killed these people in this universe. Like, they're dead.
Dead.
They dead, dead. But they didn't kill one person. That's the new Sorcerer Supreme.
He couldn't die. That man got thrown off cliffs and fucking slapped around, and he just kept coming back.
Now with the whole multiverse, I'm wondering if he's going to come back as a bad guy to try to kill our Doctor Strange. And I have a feeling, because I've noticed this several times, people kept asking him, did you make the right call? Pretty much killing Iron Man.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're going to set up this huge thing, and this is just my analogy now with this, because I've seen a lot of kids. I'm seeing young Avengers everywhere. I'm like, dude, there's a kid right there. This guy is this person. Now there's a girl. This girl's this person. I'm like, dude, they have all the freaking kids all over the place. And these are part of the Young Avengers. Every single one of them that's come out, Young Avengers. So now I'm thinking, like, hold on a second. And again, they're not following comic books to the T. They've been veering off a little bit. They do nods. And I'm okay with the different storytelling. I'm okay with it. But is it Kang the Conqueror or Kang the Destroyer? I forget.
Conqueror.
He's the main guy, main bad guy.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to be building this up, and exactly how we had Black Widow die, Iron Man die, like we had several characters that died along the way. Gamora, well, a version of Gamora. I have a feeling several characters are going to die along the way towards the end. Like, it won't be like the last movie. It'll be like second to last movie, third to last movie. I think the biggest death is going to be Doctor Strange. I think they're going to kill him off. One thing that they kept teasing is with the Illuminati, we had to kill our version of Doctor Strange.
Mm.
With evil Doctor Strange, they had to kill him off for him to get the book. Like, remember Doctor Strange says you cannot change their fate to Spider-Man in their movie. Mm-hmm. Like, this is for the greater good. I think that was also a nod, not only for Iron Man's death, but I think for his own death that's going to be coming up. When? I don't know. But comic book wise, there's several people when they try to go after Kang that die, and the team that actually beats Kang is Young Avengers, the kids. One of the leaders and one of the versions of Young Avengers is Spider-Man.
Well, that's because he's the oldest of the young people.
Right. and he just got out of high school.
Yeah.
He just got out of high school. So it's kind of like, ooh, like all these Avengers that we've seen so far, they've been in their 30s, maybe 40s. No, I don't think anybody's been in their 20s. I think everybody's like,
Cap's over 100 or some shit. I don't know.
Well, now Cap's an old man. Dude, I really do hope they do Old Man Cap. And they do the whole space adventure with him. But I'm kind of interested to see who they're going to use for Young Avengers. Curious to see how they're going to team them up. And you know what? So far, since not every single thing has been multiverse, but it's connected. The only thing that hasn't connected yet actually has been Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's the only thing that hasn't connected with the multiverse yet. But everything else has.
Well, that's probably not going to happen until Wakanda Forever.
Probably. I think so too. Because for the Winter Soldier, Wakanda, we know there's a connection there. So I'm hopeful that, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
But so far, everything that has some sort of connection with it, even Hawkeye, they had Kingpin there, and we know Kingpin and Daredevil.
I can't wait to see more Kingpin, yo.
Same.
Yeah, we need to see more Kingpin soon.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And Daredevil needs to where's he at right now?
I think he's gonna pop in the She-Hulk. The She-Hulk show's supposed to come up soon
because he's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. And remember, they said, "Happy, you're gonna need a good lawyer."
That's right.
So I think something's gonna happen where Daredevil is gonna be representing maybe Spider-Man on a couple things, maybe Happy, and I think She-Hulk is gonna be part of it.
Where he was representing Spider-Man.
I haven't seen that one. The only the only thing that we saw Daredevil was Spider-Man when he came out and he talked to them and stuff. But like actually like a clip of him in court, I haven't seen that yet. As far as She-Hulk, I saw a small clip of a trailer for her, and then of course I changed it. I'm just like, nope, don't want to see this yet. So I don't know, but I don't think I saw a clip of Daredevil in court.
Okay, so he wasn't in court, but he was in No Way Home. Like he was sitting down as like a lawyer talking to them.
He was talking to Happy and to Tom Holland.
Yeah.
That's the only time that he said, you need a good lawyer. And then that was it.
I'm happy they're using the same character.
Me too. He did a great job.
Great job.
I'm glad they didn't use what's his face.
Oh.
The Batman.
Oh my God. Oh,
what's his face?
Affleck.
Yeah.
Affleck.
I'm glad they didn't use him. I'm really glad Disney's going with like different actors, people that you don't really know about. Like even you know, I had this argument before with people saying like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. blah blah, and it's just like, dude, Robert Downey Jr. when he came to as Iron Man, he like, look at the movies that he did before. It wasn't like anything that was like, oh, like Two Girls and a Guy is just like, dude, that movie wasn't great. It wasn't good. And same thing with Scarlett Johansson. Like, look at the stuff that was there before. It wasn't. They were like B or C listers. You know what I mean? Dude, Chris Evans. It's like, dude, they made him the Human Torch back in the original Fantastic Four. They didn't do a good job with that. It's like they made him like a smartass Human Torch, and it's just like, like I want to like it. I don't hate it, but okay, whatever. I'll just go with it. So I don't know. Disney's doing a really good job with who they're getting, how they're getting them. And I'm really glad anytime they get a really big actor, they only use them for a little bit, you know? I don't know if you knew this, but they were going to have Tom Cruise
Superior Iron Man.
He was going to play a variant of Iron Man, but it was just supposed to be like a very, very, very short cameo. And then he was going to die. Like supposedly from what I've been hearing and reading, you know how you saw the Ultron suits come out and they were like moving Doctor Strange? He was supposed to actually pop out. You know, when everybody was fighting and dying against Scarlet Witch, he was going to be the last person to come out. So she would have killed everybody. And from what they said was, right when she was about to come into the door to go get America Chavez, he was supposed to come down, like you're supposed to see the fires, like, and then you see him go, like come down quick. He lifts his head and is just like, dude, it's freaking Tom Cruise. You know, it was supposed to be like one of those moments, and then it was supposed to be Scarlet Witch caving in his suit. Like the second you see him pop up, it was just going to be like, and then he was going to be like a little tiny ball. Like that. And I was like, oh, I'm like, I wish they should have done that. just for the hell of it.
Just because they can.
Just because they can. It would have been another what the hell? Like, did they really just kill him like that? But apparently what they said was the amount of killings that they did already, that they didn't want to do that to somebody that they just recently killed already. I'm like, damn it. But that's his fate. So, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Anything you got on this movie?
Not on this movie. No. Did you hear they're making a Madonna movie?
No.
Do you know who they're casting as Madonna?
Don't say Kim Kardashian.
No.
Who?
Ruth from Ozark.
Wait, hold on. The mom?
No,
not the mom, the trailer park girl.
Yeah.
Wait. Madonna.
Yeah.
And they're using the trailer park girl.
Yeah.
Why?
She's a good actress.
She's a great actress, but she's ugly. She's fugly.
Hey, maybe you need to look at more pictures of her. She cleans up okay.
You know what? Let me look this up real quick. What's her name?
Elizabeth Garner or something like that.
Ruth from Ozark. Julia Gardner.
Yeah, that's it.
Julia Gardner. Okay. Okay, they have a picture of her with straight hair.
Yeah. Remember, she looked like Trailer Park because she had to play a role.
I've seen a couple movies where they kind of straighten her or they curly her hair like that. And to me, she's always looked just kind of like Trailer Parky, like just like dirty. Yeah, see, look, I'm looking at all the pictures. If they make her hair curly, she looks Trailer Park in everything. Literally, I'm looking at like even like red carpets. I'm looking at interviews. Yeah, if they do her hair when Madonna actually, because Madonna never really curly her hair like that. She did have it kind of wavy. They would have to be very, very careful with how they do it, or they're gonna make a very ugly version of Madonna with a giant ass forehead, based on some of these pictures that I'm looking at.
Duh. Okay.
Yeah, see, if she has short hair like that, cool. I could see a Madonna. But look at this. Let me share this one with you. They cannot go this route. If there's some shots that Madonna has her hair like this, they cannot have her hair like that. That to me still looks trailer trash.
Well, these are pictures of her not trying to be Madonna.
Yeah.
Right? So
But that's what I'm saying. This is Madonna, and this is like a hairdo that they have for her.
yeah, but that's an 80s hairdo.
So if they are going to do an 80s hairdo, they have to be very careful because right here it's not really curly, it's wavy, and this is wavy. If they try to do a wavy and it looks like this, I cannot unsee Ruth from Ozark. You know what I mean? But no, I agree. There's some shots that she looks really good.
Right. Yeah.
See, here's another one. Oh, where's my thing now? She looks really good, and I could see a young Madonna in this.
Right.
But
yeah.
her hair is straight.
Didn't Madonna date Tupac?
I don't know if she did, but that would be interesting.
I'm gonna Google that real quick.
Did Madonna date Tupac? That's a good question. Leave us a comment while Next Level is trying to figure it out. Did Madonna date Tupac?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
So does that mean that we could see like a Tupac in the Madonna movie?
Imagine. That would be interesting. Yeah, they're gonna have to do this one very tasteful because I'm just like, even her smile, the way she smiles, and it just is just. And I know it's kind of like probably jacked up to say that she looks Trailer Park trash just from her smile, but she, like, after seeing Ozark, I cannot unsee Ozark, and they're gonna have to be very careful with how they do it, or I'm not gonna be the only one that's gonna not unsee Ozark. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. Cool. So I think this is it. I think it's the end of the episode. Hour and 20 minutes.
Holy
Crazy.
crap. I'm
We went,
struggling.
we went for a while, man. But hope you guys appreciated the video of today's episode, today's audio. If you guys are listening, make sure you guys do leave us a review, leave us a comment. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, same thing. Make sure you guys share it. Don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot of new people watching that aren't subscribed yet, so make sure you guys do follow us. And we always appreciate you guys coming by and checking us out. So yeah, stay tuned in the next episode. We have a lot of BS constantly coming out. So Next Level, anything you got to say before we get the hell out of here?
Yeah. Thanks for listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you're listening to us or watching us, make sure you leave us a, a
A
comment
cough
or a
drop.
review. So that other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. If you're looking to be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation, make sure that you come out every Thursday, roughly around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we do our weekly live show. Make sure you have your notifications turned on because you never know where the conversation is going to go. You never know who we're going to have on. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.